right now on 5 on Your Side at 10.
It has been approaching near record highs every single day the last few days, but falls up there somewhere when all that bottles up and finally arrives, and if it gives us a chance of rain.
First tonight, a swan song for a Redbird favorite.
I feel special. Y'all are amazing. I love you so much.
A whirlwind weekend for Adam Wainwright, ending a disappointing Cardinals season on a high note. Good evening, I'm Mike Bush. A gathering of Cardinal greats, a few surprises, and one final at-bat at Busch Stadium capped off today's farewell to Adam Wainwright. Sports director Frank Cusimano joins us now with more on the celebration of an illustrious career for the player known as Uncle Charlie. Frank?
Well, Mike, it was the ending of a brutal 91-loss season, but because of one man, the season finale had a wonderful touch. Adam Wainwright's retirement day won't be forgotten. There was this emotional hug from Albert and Yadier Molina. The Molina hug lingered for a long time and nobody wanted it to end. There was his mentor, Chris Carpenter, coming to tears and telling the story of Waino bringing him to the Lord. The gifts, well, maybe the puppy may have stolen the show. What a day for the 200-game winner.
When they said Albert and Yachty, and I saw Yachty walk up the steps, I completely lost it. I completely lost it. I couldn't even breathe. I just had to get. I don't even remember what I did. I just think I just was looking down at the ground and just bawling like a baby. You know, he just means a lot to me. You know, it's good to have him here.
We will show you Waino's final at-bat on Sports Plus, and another superstar catcher surprised Adam Wainwright this week by contacting him. Adam will tell you about that in our one-on-one conversation on Sports Plus.
Okay, Frank, and while it wasn't the season fans hoped for, it was also a disappointing year for businesses around Busch. Our Laura Barczewski shows us how Waino's weekend led to a late season rally for Cardinal Nation.
Go Cardinals!
Even during a tough season, Cardinals fans showed up for the team.
I love the Cardinals, and I didn't get to go to a baseball game this summer, so this is really cool to be here for the last game.
Staff say they had more than 3,200,000 fans cheer them on at the games this season.
St. Louis, we have the best Cardinal fans ever. You know, people come from all over just to see the Cardinals.
For Lindy Annell, being at the last game of the season was a full circle moment as the team honored their star pitcher number 50, Adam Wainwright.
This was amazing. I was at the first game of the season, and it's amazing to be at the last one. Seeing him do the national anthem at the first one and seeing the ceremony at this one, it's just amazing being a fan since I was born.
Fans say they'll never forget Waino and his passion for the game.
I remember watching Adam Wainwright as a child. You know, man, the guy had a phenomenal season with the Cardinals, phenomenal years with the Cardinals. Great memories, you know, the best of luck to Waino.
Celebrating 2 wins for his last 2 games ever, with signs wishing him well as he pursues his love of music.
It's Time to Fly was his last song. So, and he's, you know, we all know he's a man of God as well as everything else. So I'm like, God bless you, Waino, because I mean, he is blessed, but continue on, and it's his time to fly and do his other thing, and we love him.
Cardinals fans say while it wasn't the best season, they still ended it on the best note. And the businesses nearby say they want to be part of this atmosphere, win or lose.
I'm just so thankful that everyone can support us. I'm thankful we're able to, you know, operate right outside the stadium, and we're looking forward to another great year.
Reporting in St. Louis, Laura Barczewski.
Go Cards!
5 on your side.
And the team says nearly 45,000 people showed up for Waino's last game. Here are a few dates Cardinal fans can look forward to over the next several months. The annual winter warm-up. That's the fan event that will be held on January 13th through the 15th. Spring training workouts begin February 12th. The Cardinals will open the 2024 season in Los Angeles on March 28th. The home opener is April 4th against the Miami Marlins. St. Louis sports history being made tonight. City SC has become the first ever MLS expansion team to win its conference and secure a top seed in the MLS Cup playoffs. They secured best in the West, that title after a loss by LAFC tonight. The playoffs begin later this month. Tonight, an inmate who escaped the Phelps County Jail is back in custody. Jonathan Schmidt Odell was captured earlier tonight in Ray County outside of Kansas City. That's about 200 miles from the jail in Rolla that he walked out of late Friday night. FBI agents and state troopers also recovered a car stolen from Phelps County. New information tonight about a deadly crash and chemical spill near Effingham, Illinois. We now know 5 people died from exposure to anhydrous ammonia. 2 of the victims were children. 5 others are still being treated tonight. The crash Friday night on Route 40 led to hundreds of evacuations in the small town of Teutopolis. The NTSB now says a second vehicle may have caused a semi to overturn and leak 4,000 gallons of the toxic compound. Tonight, Hazelwood police are investigating the deadly shooting of an 18-year-old man outside a gas station. It happened just before 10:30 last night at the Quick Trip on Lindbergh, just north of 270. Investigators say the shooting stemmed from an argument between 2 groups. No word on any arrest. St. Louis police believe a man beat a woman to death with a hammer before taking his own life. Officers were called to a home in the 4800 block of Germania in South City yesterday afternoon for a wellness check. Anwara Begum and Muhammad Islam, both 68, were found dead inside. Just hours ago, volunteers in Afton wrapped up a bake sale in honor of a St. Louis County police officer killed in the line of duty. New tonight, our Diamond Palmer shows us how the effort has grown in the last 7 years.
On October 6, 2016, St. Louis County police officer Blake Snyder was killed in the line of duty while responding to a disturbance call.
There was something about that guy. He's a guy that you could see in the crowd, and he stood out because there was something special about him. His heart, the heart to serve people. He was a fixture in this area.
Sunday marked the annual bake sale for Backstoppers in honor of Officer Snyder. The money goes towards reducing financial burdens to grieving families of fallen first responders in our area. The team behind the bake sale is a mother-daughter duo who felt called to do something after seeing Officer Snyder's story on the news.
Knew some officers up at the 3rd Precinct where Blake worked, and he was one of the guys that would eat the cookies that we would bring up there. So when he passed away, we were very upset, just like his co-workers, and my daughter and I wanted to do something.
We made about 1,500 that first year, and a lot of it was people that we knew or people just driving by through our neighborhood. And a lot of those people have continued to come every single year.
The bake sale got so big, the Afton Fire Protection District headquarters volunteered their firehouse and double ovens for the fundraiser. This year's roster includes 1,200 cookies, 10 batches of fudge, among dozens of other favorites.
Janelle and her daughter Allison started this annual bake sale in their driveway. Now the operation takes 60 volunteers. Last year they raised over $8,000, and this year they have a goal of $10,000.
The Shrunk family says serving up the sweet treats is the least they can do for first responders and their community.
There's no way to thank people like that. And so this is what we do know how to do.
In Afton, Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.
They raised nearly $9,500 for Backstoppers today. Snyder's killer was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. He was found guilty of first-degree murder in February 2019. He's credited for saving thousands of lives during one of the darkest times in history.
Carl Lutz is responsible for the largest diplomatic rescue mission of the entire Holocaust.
Tonight, the story of one man's courage and determination and his ties to the St. Louis area. Simone Biles proving once again she's the GOAT. Her new vault making history and putting all gymnasts on notice for Paris.
Still, not much of a change in the trend over the next few days. Very close to records. Top 10 warm days on each date, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But that's when things change. We'll track the arrival of that cooler air and our next chance for rain in just a few minutes.
We have 2 sensational teams to talk about on Sports Plus. City SC just set the record for most wins ever by an MLS expansion team. We go one-on-one with our head coach, Bradley Carnell. And then we'll also get Luther's take on the big game next week against LSU and his potato chips, which came out this week. See you in 20 minutes for Sports Plus.